Hey guys, welcome to SMA-Trendz. Nancy Clancy and the Super Sleuth. A story about a young detective girl. Nancy Clancy, Book 1, Super Sleuth. Written by Jane O'Connor. Illustrations by Robin. Chapter 5, The Return of Rhonda. Before dinner, Nancy was at headquarters. She was reading about how to make disappearing ink. Pretty cool, right? Suddenly, the curtain parted. She expected to see Bree. Instead, there was Rhonda. Hi, Nancy. Your mom said you were out here. Look, Rhonda shifted from leg to leg, like she was nervous. I came over to tell you something. Well, this was an interesting development. Had Rhonda come to confess? Nancy smiled an encouraging smile. She waited for Rhonda to drop to her knees and start sobbing about the horrible things she'd done. And because Nancy was so kind-hearted, she'd obviously say, "Of course I forgive you, Rhonda." Look, Nancy." Rhonda seemed about to blurt something out, but then she stopped. When she spoke, all she said was, "Want to come over and play soccer? My dad just set up a goal in our yard." What? So Rhonda wasn't here to confess? Then she must have come over to lure Nancy into the trap. "It'll be fun," Rhonda said. "Oh, right, it'll be a ton of fun to fall into some hole you dug. So 100 years from now, a kid will be playing in your yard and discover a bunch of bones. My bones!" "No," Nancy said. "Maybe some other time." "As in never?" "Well, then, bye, I guess," Rhonda said. "No, wait!" Nancy pulled Rhonda inside and sat her in one of the beanbag chairs. Now was his chance to make Rhonda talk. "Stay, have a snack." She handed Rhonda a bag of cookies. On TV shows, detectives sometimes get suspects to blab by acting really friendly. Nancy figured she'd give it a try. "It sure is great to see you, Rhonda," Nancy said. "Huh? You see me all the time." Rhonda nibbled on a cookie. "I know, but it's always great." Nancy paused. "That's because we're friends, right?" "Yeah, sure." She took another cookie and stood up. "I'd better get home." Nancy had to think fast. "Look, Rhonda, I know you didn't come here because you wanted to play soccer. Tell me why you really came over." Rhonda avoided Nancy's eyes. I don't know what you're talking about." "Oh, I think you do." Suddenly, Rhonda slumped back down in the beanbag chair. Nancy poured her a glass of water and handed it to her. "Make it easy on yourself, Rhonda, and tell me the real reason you came over. I can tell you want to confess." Rhonda took a sip. "Well," she started to speak when Nancy's mother barged into headquarters. "Your mom called," she told Rhonda. "She wants you home." Rhonda sprang from the chair. "See you," she cried, and was gone. "I was working on a case, Mom. I was about to crack it wide open when you came in." "My bad, Sherlock. Listen, I brought strawberries for dessert. Want to help make whipped cream?" "I guess." Nancy followed her mother to the kitchen. How come Nancy Drew never ran into problems that Nancy Clancy did, trying to solve a mystery? Of course, Nancy Drew didn't have a mother. There was just her father, Carson Drew, and a kindly housekeeper named Hannah. Nancy felt sorry for Nancy Drew not having a mother, but maybe Mrs. Drew would have messed up her cases too. Quiz time! Let's test your knowledge on how well you are paying attention to the book. Do you think there could be an important clue in this chapter? Did you hear anything that might have helped Nancy solve the case? Anything that would have helped Rhonda spill the beans? Type your answer in the comments below. See you in the next chapter.